Hi, this is Captain Everyman back. And something happened to me recently I wanted to share with you. I've looked at Star Trek Original Series episode Arena about a quadrillion times. But the last time I looked at it, I noticed something I'd never seen before, and I wanted to share that with you. Arena has some of the most beautiful and brilliant and amazing foreshadow I've ever seen. I like foreshadow in stories and movies. But it's amazing to me more than anything that I've looked at this show so many times, looked at this episode so many times, and never seen this. And let me walk you through it. And once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it either. Now, the episode starts off with Captain Kirk and the Enterprise. They beam down to this outpost where they've been told they're going to greet the people there and they're going to have a big celebration of dinner to greet them. When they get there, the outpost has been totally destroyed. So they find out that there's been these aliens who came there and just literally wiped it off the map. There's nothing left of it on this planet. They find one survivor, and that is all. So it unfolds like this: Kirk and the people are under attack. They are trying to figure out how to survive. Kirk finds this weapon in an arsenal that's there, and he shoots it at the people that are trapped them down, and the aliens are trapped them down there. So they defeat them on the planet, and they return to the Enterprise, and this starts the whole story in motion. Later on, there's an intervention where he's put on a planet with the captain, actually, of the people who've attacked the outpost, and they have to fight it out. And the people that intervene tell them that one of you is going to be victorious, and he's going to live, and the people that he represents will live. The other one dies, and the people he represents will die. So it's a fight to the death. And on this planet, he constructs a weapon, and he ends up overcoming and winning. Now, let me show you where the foreshadowing is. On the planet where they first come to the outpost, they find this weapon in an arsenal there, and the weapon is like a mortar, like a little cannon. And what happens is one of the people there who's fighting with Kirk, the tactical people, he refers to these mortar shells as jewels. He says, boy, be careful with these little jewels. So on the planet, Kirk actually fires a jewel at his opponents that he's found in an arsenal and overcomes them and wins. And here's the foreshadowing. Kirk on the planet where he's with his one-on-one battle with the opponent, he has to find an arsenal so he can find a weapon. He talks about how he's got to find this weapon that the Metrons have told him are there. Well, what he does is he finds the arsenal. What arsenal is it? It's not a literal arsenal. It's an epiphany he has that this planet itself is an arsenal. It's the mindset. It's that moment of inspiration. He finds the arsenal, which is actually the planet, and the minerals there he uses to build an explosive. In the first encounter with the Gorn, the mortar shells he uses are called jewels. In the second encounter, he actually uses literal jewels. He finds diamonds that he's going to use as projectiles, and he fires them at the Gorn and overcomes them. So you can see this whole thing has been foreshadowed to us. Finding the arsenal and the weapon, and it happens on the planet as well. The arsenal he finds is actually the minerals on the planet. He has that epiphany, and that's his arsenal, is actually the minerals on the planet. What allows him to gather the things he needs to build the weapon. And then he fires jewels at the Gorn and overcomes them in the first encounter. And the second encounter with the one-on-one battle, he actually uses literal jewels, diamonds, that he fires at the Gorn captain, and he wins. This is some of the most beautiful foreshadowing I've ever seen, so well constructed. And this is why Star Trek, the original series, is superior, especially to the new ones, but just in general, it's just a great show with great writing, something you can enjoy even now. And I encourage you, if you haven't really looked at the original show, to go back and start with Arena. Go back and look at this and enjoy the foreshadowing and see it in a whole new light if you've seen it before.